Hello and welcome to Night and Day Recaps. Today we're going to explain the 2015 movie, The Lure. The movie can be seen as an adaptation of the classic story, The Little Mermaid. However, this story takes place in a more contemporary setting. Additionally, in this story, the mermaid has a mermaid sister. Set in the 1980s, the movie begins on a beach in Poland, where two mermaid sisters encounter a local band called Figs and Dates. The band members are surprised and perplexed by the women they see in the water. Calling themselves Golden and Silver, the sisters decide to join forces with the band and begin performing as backup singers at the nightclub where the band regularly plays. Soon after, the sisters create their own act called The Lure and begin performing at the club as musicians. However, things take a turn for the strange when Golden starts craving human blood. And that's not all. Soon Silver falls in love with the band's bassist. But he tells her that he doesn't see her as a woman and instead thinks of her more as a fish. Meanwhile, Golden meets Triton, a fellow sea creature and singer of a metal band. Triton tells Golden that if Silver's love for the bassist isn't returned, Silver will turn into sea foam. What's more, if Silver loses her tail, she'll lose her singing voice, Triton warns. Meanwhile, Golden's craving for human blood has led her to commit murder. When Golden's murder victim is discovered, it leads to a fight between the bandmates and the sisters, and it seems the mermaids have died. The bandmates roll the mermaids' bodies in carpets and throw them into the river. However, in a turn of events, Silver and Golden return to the club alive. The band apologizes for throwing them in the water. In a desperate attempt to make the bassist love her, Silver has her tail surgically replaced with legs. However, this causes her to lose her singing voice. Instead of loving her, he tells her he is disgusted by her, even in her new form. The bassist later meets and falls in love with another woman, and they become engaged. Tragically, Golden and Silver attend the wedding reception. Golden warns Silver that if she doesn't eat him before daybreak, she'll turn into sea foam, because he did not return her love. Silver dances with the bassist, but ultimately can't bring herself to eat him, because she still loves him. This leads to Silver turning into foam in his arms. In the last scene of the movie, a distraught Golden kills the man and returns to the ocean in full view of the entire wedding party. In the original fairy tale of The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen, the mermaid ultimately turns into foam after witnessing the wedding of her love, the prince, to another woman. In The Lure, Silver also meets the same tragic end. However, unlike the original mermaid who turns into foam in the sea, Silver gets to experience a moment of happiness in the bassist's arms before her transformation. Although both stories revolve around the impossibility of mermaids finding love with humans, The Lure adds a twist with the introduction of Golden, a mermaid who ultimately escapes into the sea. In this story, the love interest, the bassist, doesn't survive, but is killed by the sister. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the subscribe button and let us know in the comments if you'd like us to recap your favorite movie. See you in the next video.